guys, today I'm really excited to share with you a very special, exciting project that I'm involved with that I would love to share today with you and ask for you to become involved with and to help me with, to be honest. So I'm real excited to share it with you. Some background about myself real quick. A lot of you know, of course, I am a mom. I have two boys. I have a 4-year-old and also a 19-month-old. And something also that a little bit personal about me that I haven't shared yet in a video, but I plan to very soon, is I have a firstborn son named Tristan who was stillborn when I was 41 weeks along. I was full term at 9 months. This was back in 2007 on February 27. We lost him. It was basically such a shock. We went in for a regular routine checkup. My pregnancy for the full 9 months was great. Healthy baby, healthy mom, everything was fine. We went in just for a routine checkup for an ultrasound, and unfortunately there was no heartbeat. And later during delivery we found out that the umbilical cord was wrapped around his neck 3 times, which caused him to pass away in utero. I was, again, 41 weeks along. And as you can imagine, it was devastating, and it changed my life forever. And ever since then, I have become very much involved in the infant loss community, in the National Stillbirth Society, Angel Babies, and a lot of other support groups and organizations that are very much involved with stillbirth and learning about stillborn babies. And you know, supporting families who go through this kind of a loss. It was devastating for me. I lived in a small town, didn't have a lot of outlet or support groups there. I later formed my own support group, became a mentor for other women, got very much involved again in the infant loss community. I wrote several stories about my experience, had some work published in different journals, did some public speaking talks about my experience, met a lot of the really great leaders of these groups that I became great friends with. This is something I'm so excited to share. I've been supporting a movie called Return to Zero that has been in the works for a few years. It's actually a movie written and directed by a man. His name is Sean Hanish, and he and his wife experienced firsthand the loss of a baby through stillbirth when his wife lost a baby, I think at 35 weeks. And he wrote this raw, true story about a couple who loses a baby in utero. A very successful couple, actually, you know, who lives in LA, has the good life, and all they want is a baby to add to it, and then they're devastated when they lose this child. It basically just is a movie that talks about the loss and what a couple goes through and the feelings that's there and the truth to it. And this movie was filmed a few years ago on a shoestring budget. There are some very well-known actors in it. Minnie Driver, Paul Adelstein, Alfred Molina, if you know him, he was in Chocolat. He was a priest in that movie. Sarah Jones, Kathy Baker, and Connie Nielsen. And, I mean, we all know those actors pretty well, especially, you know, Minnie Driver. I can't believe that she's in that movie. It's a well-made film, and right now they finished it, but they are looking for support now for people to help get the word out about this movie. And they're trying to shop it around to different, of course, movie studios to pick it up. And they want it, the goal is to get it on mainstream theaters. And to have this happen, they have reached out and asked those of us and me to help spread the word about this movie. And in doing that, they would love to have a pledge from each of you, not to give money, money is not asked, just to commit saying that if this movie came out, I would watch it. It's something that I feel I would want to watch. And I feel strongly, as someone who has gone through stillbirth, that this movie is for everyone to watch. Whether it has affected you personally or someone in your family, the statistics now with stillbirth are so high, unfortunately, that, you know, chances are you know someone, either it's you, a family member, a friend of a friend, somebody you know has experienced this. And as someone who needs to be educated about what it goes on when someone loses a baby like this, how they're treated, what kind of loss do you feel, how they get over it, how you overcome. And like in the movie, they actually go through a lot as a couple through this loss. They turn away from each other. They have a lot of strained marriage because of this. And later they decide to go away on a trip to Vegas to just kind of like a second try to save their marriage. And it was during that time where they conceived a baby that they were able to carry full term successfully. So it goes through that too. How do you get over that hump of a loss and then go through another pregnancy of 9 months of not knowing what could happen after you experience a loss, which is what I went through now being a mom of two that are here on earth and one that's in heaven. It's so hard to go through 9 months wondering that, you know, what's going to happen. Am I going to make it through? Am I going to lose this baby? So this movie is just a movie that needs to be out, that needs to be told. Everyone needs to see this movie, whether you've experienced this firsthand, like I said, or, you know, people, this will help you to understand what people go through. I don't know how many times people would tell me, you know, God, I can't imagine what you're going through now. I don't know how to act. I don't know what to say to somebody. Well, maybe after watching this movie, you'll have an idea of what to say. Of course, everybody grieves differently, but this movie is so raw. It brings out the truth and the true feelings that a couple goes through, the feeling of loss and just hopelessness, and all of the hope and joy that you have when you're pregnant is just thrown out the door. And of course, the reality of couples. Some couples work together. I know personally my husband and I, we work together. We grieve together. We were a team. But there are, a lot of stories of couples that don't make it, that marriages fall apart because of it. They don't know how to grieve together. They grieve apart, and it's hard. So, again, this movie is completed. It is working on being promoted now to get if they have all of these names of people who pledge. I'm trying to get personally 300. I know together they want to get over 100,000, which I'm sure they'll get. If they have this list, they can present it to the, movie studios and let them know that this movie, all these people want to watch it. Look, I've got all of these people who are committed to watch this movie. This would be very beneficial to get this movie out. So I really ask for your help to share this with friends and family. I will link below a link that will bring you to a special form to fill out, and it's very brief. You just put your name and your email address, and you would also write in my name, and I will put below my name for the group leader. And all you do, there's no money involved or anything. It's just basically filling out some information, your name, maybe the location where you live, and then put my name down for the group leader. And you just press send, and they sent it, and they'll get it that way. So you don't have to give any money or any time. Just, if you would please just fill out this form, and it would mean so much to someone like me who's experienced this. And it's such an amazing film. I just feel like my voice is going to be heard, thank God. So a lot of us are so relieved that this is going to be out there. So I am also going to be helping out in my area, supporting this movie. And I would love to have you all support it. So please, I would appreciate it if you would click the link below and fill out the form real quick. And I will also link below the trailer to the movie so that you can watch it and share it with others. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me or put in the comments below. Thank you so much for subscribing and watching my videos. I hope you all have a great day. Thank you.